What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
And he got prime time vibe. Make sure you check it
Child, why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
And Fingerville a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
out. They go trap.
What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space. I'm in your face. I'm definitely blessed to be living for another day. It is March 1st, 2026, here in the great state of Mississippi at a very nice 80 degrees. The weather is phenomenal. But you know, here in Mississippi, that might just be temporary. I'm just saying. But I'm going to take it while I can get it, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. Today, we're going to have a great conversation with my man, Jarrell Braswell. I've been on the phone. We're going to have some great conversations that are coming down the pipeline next week. I'm looking forward to an in-depth conversation with Mississippi's own Kamikaze, the co-founders of the Crooked Letters. We have my good friend Paul Whitehouse. We're going to go in depth with some of the things that he's got going on up there in Ohio. And I'm locking in a really in-depth conversation with Lamar Burno, who was Frank Lucas's security. So I know we're going to have a very, very great conversation as it relates to who he is, what he's got going on, his book, the things he's putting out there into the marketplace for individuals to consume as it relates to his life and the life he lived as security for one of the biggest kingpins on the East Coast that has ever been known in Mr. Frank Lucas. And we'll get into that whole conversation and talk topic. Looking forward to those conversations. Also today, if in fact you are tapped in with us on live, if you locked in with me, I need you to share the live. I need you to share the live. Let everybody know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's lock in before everybody jumps on this thing. Before we really get engaged with the talk topic and the conversation, share the live. And not only share the live, if you are new to the channel, if you are new to the broadcast, if you are new here to Industry Talk, welcome. I appreciate you for tapping in. I love to see new faces. And what we like to do over here at Industry Talk here on the Primetime Network is engage with our audience. We like to talk to you. We like to read your comments. We like to let people know who's online with us as we go through some of the things that we talk about on a regular, consistent basis here with some of the top entrepreneurs, top business leaders, hot industry artists, celebrities, you name it, we bring it to the table. And we want you to engage. We want you to be a part of it. So while you're in the mix with me right now, If you have not subscribed to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, I need you to do that right now because, ladies and gentlemen, this is for you. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Yes, indeed. Make sure you tap in. Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. We stay active. We stay active. Welcome to the live, Miss Truly Monroe. It's our people out there in Monroe, Louisiana. Everyone else that's on tapping in, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you are. Thank you for logging in. So, as we move on through this thing, make sure that all the cameras are right. We're waiting for Jarrell, my brother Jarrell Braswell, to come on in and lock in with me. Let's go ahead on and jump this thing off the way we do. Because today, we're talking about the underbelly of the business and how to stay clear of the pitfall. I'm not talking about the glitz. I'm not talking about the glamour, the red carpets, the highlight reels. We're really talking about the underbelly of the business today. Because every industry, whether it be music, comedy, film, entrepreneurship, it has two sides. There's the side you see through social media on Instagram, Facebook, and the like. And then there's the side that nobody posts. And when I say nobody posts this side of it. The handshake deals that turn into nightmares, the contracts you didn't read, the mentors who really wanted control, the partnerships that looked like opportunity but were really traps. See, the underbelly of the business is built on three things: ego, desperation, and ignorance. Let me say that again: ego, desperation, and ignorance. One more time for those of you who really aren't paying attention. Ego, desperation, and ignorance. Bad combination all the way across the board. When ego leads, you stop listening. When desperation leads, you say yes to anything and too fast. And when ignorance leads, you sign away your future. And everybody wants into the industry. They call it the industry. But not everybody understands the rules of engagement. So yes, there are gatekeepers. Yes, there are sharks. There are wolves in opportunity clothing. And here's the real truth. Most people don't fail because they lack the talent. They fail because they didn't protect themselves. You got to know who owns what, who controls distribution, who controls the money flow, who controls your image, and most importantly, who benefits if things go left. If you don't understand leverage, contracts, splits, publishing, branding, and long-term positioning, you can be hot today and broke tomorrow. This industry will test your character. It will test your patience. It will test your loyalty. And it will absolutely test your intelligence. So today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're talking about it. We're talking about predatory contracts, fake relationships, industry manipulation, burnout, which is a real thing. You can get burnout on getting, kicked in the ass, and financial traps, and how to move smart without becoming paranoid. Because it's not about being scared of the business. No, not at all. It's about being educated in the business, which you have full control over. Being educated in what it is that you're doing, behind the scenes before you jump onto the stages. There's nothing wrong with ambition. There's nothing wrong with chasing greatness. But if you're going to play the game, you better understand the rules of the game and the board. So we're going to dig off deep into it. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to have some fun with it. It's going to be a very enlightening conversation. I'm looking forward to what's coming down the pipe in the next week. Some very interesting conversations with some very, very interesting people. Kamikaze on Tuesday, Paul Whitehouse on Wednesday, and Lamar Burno on Thursday. Great lineup. Great lineup. If in fact you're an artist and you're looking to gain exposure, you want to lock in with us here on Industry Talk and get your music or your story told, your testimony out to the world and to the masses, tap in with us and make sure you go to the website, www.gemsitpublishing.com, and hit the content button, fill out the form, submit your information, and let's lock in and see when we can get you scheduled on to the show to enlighten the world about who you are and what you have going on. So take this into consideration. Are you an independent artist looking for real exposure and an honest discussion about your music and your brand? If this is you, and if that's the case, I am currently accepting submissions for my Friday Artist Spotlight segment on Industry Talk, where I highlight rising independent artists, discuss your journey, along with putting your work in front of a growing audience of content creators, executives, and tastemakers. To submit your information, follow the content submission link in my bio on Instagram, or follow the link in the description on Facebook. So this is about real artists, real stories, and real opportunities. If you're working, building, and you're serious about your craft, I definitely want to hear. And as always, beautiful people, this is about health, wealth, and blessings. Stay down. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Make sure you tap in with us, all artists that are out there doing their thing. We want to help you. We're on your side. Like I tell everybody, and welcome everyone that has joined the live as everybody's coming in. Big shout out to my beautiful wife. What's going on, baby girl? My brother, Malachi, Coach Malachi, down there in Tampa with True Media Boxing, the hottest entertainment platform known to man, present day. When I say he's got the hottest of the hottest content coming across his platform with the great boxers. We're not talking about individuals that you see at the corner store or individuals that you see in the local the local boxing gym. No, we're talking about world champions from Bud Crawford and Devin Bill Haney, that whole crew. Um, you name it. When it comes to boxing, when it comes to entertainment news in the boxing and sports space, my brother, Coach Malachi, is right there with it every step of the way. Big shout out to my brother. And y'all tune in, tap in, and lock in with True Media Podcasts on YouTube. He goes live every day. He also hosts fight parties whenever the big fights are come down the pipeline, if in fact he's not in the region at the fight at the time. Coach Malachi, True Media Podcast. We're going to get our schedule together with my man Ja Blaze with the Cloud Chronicles once again. I got to lock in with Ja and get him scheduled so we can have that interview locked in about what he's got going on. He is the official podcast rep for Freeway Records. Just so you guys know, Ja is a great journalist, a great interviewer, and he has an awesome podcast, The Cloud Chronicles. And he's had to his stage in his virtual room some of the hottest actors and entertainers that are in your algorithm right now, from Brian Hooks to the individuals who were the creators of South Park. You know, the list goes on and on. You have to go check out Ja, some of his work, what he's got going on, what he's been up to, what he's been doing. That's my guy, Ja Blaze, The Cloud Chronicles. He's definitely one of those ones. So make sure you lock in with Ja Blaze. And if in fact you are looking for an entertainer, top-notch celebrity, entertainer and messenger to come into your city to give you that work, to get on stage and give you the business, to sit there and let you know how it's going down, lock in with my man Keith Wallace. Keith Wallace 305 on IG. And if in fact you want to book it for your city, this little tidbit is for you.
Mr. Bars himself, the messenger, Keith Wallace, touching down in your city. Let's work. Lock in for features, meet and greet, live performances, product promotion, and speaking engagements. Keith Wallace is unloading a full clip with his lyrical content. His testimony is life-changing. Every word he speaks is truth. Visit our website at keithwallace.org and sign up for our newsletter today. For information and availability, contact Big G at 808-225-9063.
Yes, indeed. You reach out to me, I will put you in contact with Miss Regina Lindsay, and we'll get you locked in with Keith to come burn down the city, man. Definitely. Come on in and burn down the city. While we're waiting for Jarrell to come on in, we've been on this journey with JB. We've been doing it consistently here, and we want folks to know how he's moving in his life and in his space along his comedy journey. You've been seeing him all over the place with comedian Bubba Dub, his good friend, my good friend, our good friend. And make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to the Bubba Dub Show on YouTube, where Bubba goes live on a regular, consistent basis. Hit the bell notification so you know every time he goes live. He'll send you a notification because you don't want to miss the funny that these guys put out. If you don't realize, you know what, man? You know, there are a lot of comedy specials that are being pushed up onto Netflix and out to different media spaces. And I'm telling you that if you just go to some of these guys' YouTube pages where they put their extended video or they have their live broadcast and they talk with the people, man, oh my gosh, that's a comedy special in itself, because a lot of the stuff that they're talking about is present day, in real time, impromptu improvisation right in front of your face. I mean, blam, right in front of your face. They coming off the cuff with it, off the fly with it. You know, you go to comedy shows, you know, you have just like acting, it's a rehearsed um dialogue. You know, you can go off script every once in a while, but by and large, you're going to get, you know, the material that they've fine-tuned and sharpened, the jokes that everybody wants to hear, and you may catch a couple of new drops, depending on the length of the show and where it is and what's going on, you know. But most of the stuff is scripted, and you know you're going to get the same jokes, the same energy, you know, just based on what's going on. But when you catch these guys live and they're talking about present day events and they're giving you material just off the cuff that, you know, inevitably turns into possibly the building or the creation of a joke or the creation of something that they could actually think about and say, hey, let's curve this into something that I can fuse into my punchlines. Man, look, some of the funniest shit you ever want to see. See, I'm not a comedian. I'm a comedian concierge. I like to find different comics that have that it factor and put them in the same room and present that to the public and present that to the people. Yes, I like to promote comedians. You know, I consume comedy since I was a kid. I've always loved comedy. It's gonna make you laugh. What's gonna sit there and hit you in a humorous way, you know, although you might be in a great deal of pain, but you always find that silver lining and the way to exhibit that laughter. And people that can bring that out of you, that can invoke that in you and bring that out of you. My laundry list of comedians is extensive because of not only my age, but my admiration and the following of a lot of comedians. And now even with the social media network and sketch comedy and people taking it upon themselves to do independent creation, oh my gosh. What's been coming out of the imaginations and minds of creatives is mind-blowing, because there's no restraint or studio holding back or saying who's going when, or now people are dropping their shit when they want to drop their shit. And they're presenting it to their audience. And they're gaining their independent authority based on keeping their ecosystem in check and have their particular fans enjoying everything that they push out. They're going to the shows, they're buying their apparel, their merch, they're subscribing to their sites, they're locking into their newsletters. So their brand is being built on solid ground. And now, present day, you're seeing individuals at one time who may have been blackballed, so to speak, which in essence, you can never really be blackballed. They got too many people on the planet for somebody to blackball you. There's too much technology out in the world for someone to be able to hold their thumb on your neck. And although a bad word may get out about who you are, if in fact your work ethic shows an entirely different diatribe or mantra from what has been told about you, you see, then, you know, the individual that took it upon themselves to listen to the bullshit now has to look at the person that told them the bullshit. Wait a minute, man. I'm seeing two different sides to this at this point. So that's why you always got to keep pressing forward. Leave the negative energy behind you, away from you, and move forward individuals and people who want to see you win And you want to see them win as well, because they're there contributing to your success through support, however that support may come. Because everybody in this thing plays a role in it. Now we're waiting to talk to my good friend, Jarrell Braswell. And of course, you know, we're going to get into the conversation of the underbelly of the business. There is a dark side to the business that a lot of people don't like talking about. And the high points of it were ego, desperation, and ignorance are some of the key factors as to why we make mistakes when we move along our way. You know, we get too egotistical about what we think we know, how we move, and, you know, how you just shit and can't nobody tell you nothing. Well, you're not listening at that point, you know. And when you turn off the opportunity to learn, when you turn off the opportunity to learn, then, you know, you're shutting off your utility service, basically. You're cutting off your own electricity. Jarrell will be here in a minute. He's coming in. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. What it do, man? Welcome to the live. Kirby Capone, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the live. As a matter of fact, let me call JB and see where he at. He may be dealing with his grandbaby, or he may be on the road. But he has the link. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the underbelly of the business. All right. Cartel Vega has joined the live. Welcome to the live. I think Jarrell may be getting him some rest. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, if you need some insight on something, hit me up. Hit me up. That's what I'm going to do. Jarrell will be here. I have called him. If not, in the next few minutes or so, I'll give him another call. But today's topic, we're talking about the underbelly of the business. You know, desperation is the next part of it. Being desperate. You know, you're so excited, so eager, so enthusiastic about tapping in with a movement that might not even be moving. And then how can you have any discernment about it if, in fact, your ego is already overwhelming your cognitive thought process? So you're not listening and you're desperate. So now you're making bad decisions in terms of how you move. And ignorance, like I said, that's a triple threat. It's a bad combination. When all of those things are compounded, you have no clue of what it is that you're talking about or what it is that you're trying to get accomplished, or anything administratively when it comes to you as an artist, a writer, a musician, you know, because your contracts, you know, you're not taking a smart approach about getting an attorney or your lawyer to evaluate the contracts and give you the pros and cons to the business, you know, because that's not hard to do, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. It's not hard to do to have a lawyer on retainer and have them on call and ready to evaluate your contracts and let you know if, in fact, the verbiage within those contracts make any sense or puts you at a disadvantage or is fucking over you for the long haul. It's not hard to do. You know, even if you're signed to a label and the label is saying, hey, we got a lawyer for you. We got people that'll check that out for you. Okay, that's their lawyer, and their lawyer is going to get paid out of your budget. So why not hire your lawyer to make sure that your contracts and documents are in check? It's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. So I'm gonna give JB a call, and if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, you know, in the meantime, between time, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Said that that's what I'm gonna do. Say he want to join the live. Let me see what we talking about. Okay, how can I get you the information? All right, I ain't got no problem with that. Hold on a second. We're gonna get to know that's what I'm gonna do here in just a minute. Fashion designer out of Huntsville, Alabama. James Madison University High School. Obviously, that's where he attended. He now resides in, of course, Huntsville, Alabama, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, originally. So, yeah, no problem. Let's chop it up, man. Let's get into it. Make sure you have your good Wi-Fi connection and a nice background, nice backdrop. I'm gonna shoot you this link. Let's chop it up. I don't have no problem with that. I told you. Bam. Bam. There you go. Okay. There you go. You got the link. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's jump into it, man. Jump into the program, and let's chop it up. You know, Jarrell will be here in a minute. If not, shoot, we're gonna make this a outstanding conversation because you're in the business. You do business. You're a businessman. You're an entrepreneur. So let's make it do what it do. What's going on, Kirby Capone? And so today we're going to be talking to my man out of Milwaukee by way of Huntsville, Alabama. That's what I'm gonna do. So if he say he gonna do it, that's what he gonna do. So let's see if he gonna jump on this line and chop it up with your boy. You know what I mean? In between time, you know, if you have not subscribed to my people, Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time, you know, just give you a little insight about who we are, what we do, and people that we mix and mingle with. This is what we do about this time, man. Here it is.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there and trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not a request line. I sent you the link. You have the link in your messenger. Hit that link in your messenger, and it's going to open up the platform, and I can bring you into the virtual studio from there. You guys have to understand, I'm not just on one platform. I stream across all platforms at one time: Facebook, IG, YouTube, Instagram. I said IG, and LinkedIn. All at the same time, we simulcast. So you have the link, my brother. Once you click on that link, it'll walk you through the process, and then we go from there. Look forward to seeing you here in a minute. I can't just invite you from one platform. You have to join in from the virtual studio that I have on my end. Okay? So let's get into it, man. Looking forward to seeing you here in the live in just a minute. Over the last week, over the last week, we've had some very interesting talk topics, from protecting your intellectual property, um, leveraging your talent, data, skills. Um, it's been pretty good. We talked to Jonathan Shaw yesterday. We brought Jonathan Shaw on yesterday. Had a very interesting conversation about connections, networking, and making things happen in your space, and shining the light on our people. Shining the light on what it is in our community that we're doing. Just like that's what I'm gonna do is about to come on live here with us. He's a part of our community. He's a part of our network. Joins the lives, participates in what we have going on. And if you're in business, you do business, and you want to be and participate in what we got going on, I do not mind bringing you into the situation. And so, okay, we got Don P, aka That's What I'm Gonna Do, about to jump on with us. As soon as he gets his camera and his audio and everything together, we'll go in from there and find out who this very interesting individual is wanting to chop it up on the program. Because y'all know I don't like talking to myself. That's the one thing I do not like to do. Okay. Let's see what we got. What's going on, Don P?
Hey, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Can you turn your monitor or your phone horizontal for me?
Like that.
There you go. Now we in business.
We in there? Hey, sir. How you doing, sir?
We in there. We in business. Can you turn your monitor?
Man, bless up, King. Bless up, King.
Yes, indeed. Good to see you, man. I don't know, your audio's up. How we getting the feedback? I'm hearing you hearing me, and everybody hearing us together once again.
Okay, I got other people who was on the live, so I just turned it off. I just had them turn it off.
There you go. Oh, you can just turn it down. Turn that volume down. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed by the best, man. I'm blessed by God, man.
Amen to that.
Hey, you see my background? You see my background?
I
Straight grind. And that's my
grind.
clothing line. That's my record label. And then I got Everybody Grind too. That's what I got on EBG. Everybody Grind.
Okay.
Me and my daughter started that.
Hold up, DP. Hold up, Don P. Hold up. Before we move and before we put it in fifth gear, we got to start in first gear.
I'm sorry.
And ease up off that clutch.
Yeah. You know what to say. You know what to say. Hey, you know what to say.
Yes. So let's okay. You got all your marketing promotion stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got your shirts, you got your books, because we're gonna go through all of it.
Right, but yeah, let's go back where you want me at. I'm gonna go back there.
Okay, I'm saying you got it in hand right now. So when we mention stuff, you can put it in front of the camera and people can see it, or you don't have nothing like that right now.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I got everything, man. I write poetry, I write books, I write kids' books.
Okay.
I got a couple biographies. I tint windows. I got a couple nonprofits. I help keep the homeless warm. I help feed the homeless.
All right, well, let me run it like this then. Originally from Milwaukee, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about that humble beginning, man, and a little bit about where you're from. Let the people know who you are. Let them know what your name is. I'm saying Don P. I am saying that's what I'm gonna do.
And you the first person that said that shit right too, OG.
I mean, it's right there in front of you. I mean,
I know, but they don't say it. This right. That just you know what to say, sir. You all the way on point. Yeah. You're a part. Yeah. You're a part. Yeah. You're a part. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
but there nobody say it right though. I'm sorry. So
no, go ahead. I want to hear the rundown.
Man, I'm 47 years old, about to be 48 this year. And grateful and thankful to God, man, placing me on this place of earth amongst other kings and queens. You did that. And so man, I was growing up, man, I ain't really have nothing. I ain't have nothing, man. I saw what we didn't have, but I also saw what we could. if somebody just do it.
Yeah.
And I was, my parents always called me that, that special child, but I'm humble as I can be, brother. I'm as humble as I can be. I don't want no pats and no cookies and no stripes and nothing. I don't do nothing for no likes. I don't do nothing for nothing. I saw what we could. And I just said, I used to shovel, coming up there, it's snow a lot, right, bro? It's snow. And so I shoveled snow. I used to go to grocery stores, help the old people carry their bags to the car for money. I used to say, can see back in the gap. That's what we used to say, old folk shit. Old folk stuff, lingo. But they used to have a machine where if you put some cans in there, they'll give you the money right then. Up north, up north, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Chicago, raised in Milwaukee. So, but if you go put the money in, they have machines at the grocery stores, convenience stores, gas stations, and if you put the money in them, if you put the cans in there, you'll get the money right then.
Right.
And then even if sometime they run out of money, they have a number you call, they'll get you your money. They did that. But so I used to do stuff like that, man, just because my mom's had children and I was the baby, and I saw what she went through, and I was just like, I didn't want to be that burden. I wanted to help out instead of inconvenience. I wanted to help out because I love my family. I love my family. Family mean everything to me, big bro. You know what I'm saying?
So,
God is great.
So were both the parents in the home?
So my dad, when my moms got pregnant for me, my dad went to the military. You know what I'm saying? He went to the military. He was 17. And my mom's was 22 and had 3 kids by that time. I was the baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my brothers, me and my brother and sister, we 3 years apart. We all 3 years apart. I'm the baby. So, but my siblings, dads wasn't around, or was nothing ass niggas, wasn't worth being around. And so my pops was like, tell them get on, move around, nigga. I got this, and took care of all of us. You know what I'm saying? And they know that ain't their dad, and we know, but nigga, they respect him like that still to this day. You dig what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my moms though. But so dog, I was just trying to make some money, man. I wasn't trying to, I was trying to add. I wasn't trying to take. You dig? And
so now is that like during the middle school era, or was that high school that you were sitting there, out there collecting and trying to hustle and do different things?
That was 5, 6, 7 years old.
Okay.
I know how to do backflips. I still can do backflips, but I ain't gonna do nothing today, dude, my brother, because if I get to do a backflip, I might be off work for 2 weeks. But you know what I'm saying, man? I used to do backflips, man, and like even all the little niggas the hustlers in the neighborhood, they used to come and pay me a little couple dollars, or back then we had the food stamp books. You dig what I'm saying? You could take the ones out and you could spend them. I tell all my friends, you got to spend 10 cents. You spend 10 cents and you can get the change. And so I used to take the ones. I used to get the booklet to my mom. I used to dance like Michael Jackson, bro. I had, don't tell nobody, but the world gonna see it today. Hey, I ain't ashamed of it, because I salute to what taught me, and I respect that. But I used to dance and break dance, and used to go get the motherfucking box and bust the box down, sir, and do break dancing on it. Like when we we was beefing on the break dancing. Right. And so, so I was doing stuff like that. So that's how I was earning my keep. And then that just taught me to being a real hustler. That taught me to be a real hustler.
All right. So now what you're saying is you came up through that bebop era with the breakdancing, the beatboxing, and your crews moving around. You know what I'm saying? If you're breaking down the cardboard box and y'all sit there battling out there on the street or whatever the case may be, did that ever evolve into the next phase of where the hip hop genre went into in your life?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's, you know what? You amazing. You amazing. Go ahead. You know how to ask the right questions, sir. You amazing.
I mean, because the whole evolution of it was, and especially if you're in Chicago, Jared
I mean,
Ford's and that
Milwaukee,
whole little
Milwaukee. I mean, I'm a real Milwaukee though. I'm a real Milwaukee,
right.
but
But
yeah,
what I'm asking is, we all saw the same things coming up in that time
right,
frame. I'm sure
yeah,
when
true,
colors came out on the movie screen, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
and you saw the dynamic of where hip hop went to, you know, I mean, you hearing "I Am a Nightmare Walking," "Psychopath Talking," you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
and you go from hip hop, breakdancing and pop locking to now carrying
to
22
hardcore
Mac
rap.
11s and you know.
So okay, so yeah, and seeing like you really pretty much, yeah. I mean, you asked the question, and then because you know what you're doing, and I salute you, King, because you know what you're doing. But yeah, so what for me, so that was I know about all of that, right? And so me, I just was wanted to be different. Like I said,
Okay,
I always wanted to be different, dog. I used to listen to Maya,
gotcha.
Escape, SWV, R.
Right,
Kelly,
right.
Guy, Tony,
Mhm,
and
mhm,
see that
mhm.
was DMX,
Yeah.
um, that things of that nature,
Okay.
to
Okay.
where it kind of helped me put it right here, think, think,
Yeah.
think,
Mhm.
think. And that's why that's why I said what you said was real. That was amazing, OG. And cause I wanted to do better. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to sell drugs.
Right.
Nigga, I want, like you heard me say, when we go get the food stamps and we spent the change, whatever I spent, I did it with my squad, my little
Right.
entourage.
Gotcha.
And that's
Gotcha.
where it started me to get to where I'm at today. And then so like that the music, it's the type of music you listen to.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's really the type of music you listen to. And that's why I said what you said. And I just went a little deeper with what you said. I'm kidding, coming off of what you said.
Right.
It
For
was
sure.
deeper than me, man. It was deeper than me.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know,
So
like I
you
was
you
telling you,
so let me catch it then. So based on where you were coming from, out of the Milwaukee area, coming up, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you see, because what was the hometown?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, but I'm saying like which region, because you have different parts of
It's
Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a
Milwaukee.
big fucking
Nah,
place.
all over Milwaukee. It's only one
Okay, okay,
Milwaukee, and I was all over that. I
okay,
was all the way
gotcha,
over that.
gotcha.
I was all the way
So
over that.
so we've heard the stories of what was taking place in Milwaukee. We, ain't just, the Budweiser and shit like that. I mean, it was really,
Billy Highlight. Billy Highlight.
Miller High Life. It wasn't just, shits and
Right.
giggles. They had some
Can I
real
get a
shit
turn?
going on. I mean, every area in the United States got hit during the drug epidemic, the crack
True.
epidemic. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Cocaine flowing through different
Baby, give me the
regions,
charge.
heroin
Baby
touching
girl.
certain areas. You know,
Right.
so you're saying that you were one of those guys that dared to be different, wanted to be different, took a different path. So
And,
the
and then
music.
I moved. And then I moved thanks to my dad. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay,
I ain't even finished that part. So, when my
right.
dad, so my mom sent me away when I was 10.
Okay. How'd that
My
make you
mom
feel?
told me, brother, man, it still hurt me today, but I'm over it
Yeah.
now. I mean, I had a lot of time to think about it, and
No, let's
and
unbox
so,
it. Let's unbox it. Let's unbox it. You say I'm over
but
it. No, you ain't. No, you're
no,
not.
I'm
No,
not
you're not.
over it. I'm not over it. You see,
That's
I
a
came back, OG. Salute you, boy.
okay.
I love you, boy. Boy, 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 I love you, boy. JB, hey JB, that's my best friend too. That's how I got on to you, and so he wanted me to introduce myself to you, and this is the best way to do
Good
it. And so
stuff.
he told me to get on the live, and so I
Awesome.
appreciate y'all for letting me come on the live and talk the talk, and then we
Right.
talking the same language, we talking the same
Right.
lingo, OG. But
Mhm.
so Mom's gave
because
me away. I was 10.
we know what kind of pain comes with a young man being separated from his mother and then being under the impression initially that my mom don't want me, my mom don't love me, or whatever might be going through. But at the same time, at a young age, we're not realizing that mom
We
is
didn't know
making
what
the
it
best
was.
choice for you.
She had to do something that she couldn't tell me at the time.
Yeah.
She had to do something. She was the adult. I ain't the adult. I'm the baby.
Right.
That's what's wrong with these people today. They let their children tell them what the hell to do.
Yeah.
This no. See, y'all wear all the y'all bring all the old. I'm finna get my charge, OG, so I won't go off lingo, but I'm finna get right back. I ain't going nowhere. I'm finna get back to that backdrop.
Take your time, man. This us having good conversation, man.
Yeah. So, but the kids don't run nothing. The kids don't run nothing.
Yeah.
The kids don't run nothing, man. I didn't run my mama, man. And looking back at it, hindsight, that was the best thing for me, King.
Right.
That was the best thing for me. So then that what enabled me to be able to travel the world. I saw other than Chicago and Milwaukee.
Right. So let's back up right quick though, because I still gotta address something. Because you said that kind of had you kind of been out of shape and you were feeling a particular type of way as a youth, and it still hits you a little bit. But in knowing that, in realizing, coming to that realization at this point in your life, how can you still hold that animus or that pain? If in fact I'm not asking you to unbox everything and let me know the details. But
this what happened, OG. This what happened. This what happened, OG King. This what happened. So moms end up. So my mom's passed 2008. So I got shot 2004.
Okay.
And my mom's right there, right? You dig what I'm saying? And so my mom's was dying of cancer. Okay. And so, but I got them last 4 years. Mm-hmm. And she made everything right with me, dog. That's why I salute that queen to the utmost and mo. You understand me? Because I never stopped loving my mom. Mm-hmm. I just felt heartbroken. I felt betrayed. I felt, dog, I started pimping.
Yeah.
I started, but see, one thing about me, I don't beat no women. I don't put my hands on nobody. I don't put my hands on nobody.
Well, we all know, man, pimping, psychology is my profession. Yeah. Psychology.
The ism. Yeah. Pippa Ken, my uncle too. Pippa Ken, my uncle too. Shout out to my uncle Pippa Ken too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And shout out to the ism though, but shout out to the real though. That was just real. I mean, that was just that type of lifestyle. That was that time, and what went on, and we had to, we were surviving, and that's what it was though. I was born in '78, big dog. So I was, but all I knew is I didn't want to go to jail. And I when I was doing what I was doing, bro, when I started doing my ism, and guess what? Everybody, I still talk to my ladies today. Man, guess what? They life so beautiful today. They life so beautiful today. They man, some of my female friends in movies and shit. And I be watching movies and be like, come on, man. Ain't God that God? Ain't God that good?
Right. Man, and
speaking
of, before we move a little further, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I talked to Ken not too long ago, and of course Ken's been on the show. He's actually come to Mississippi and been on the show with us. He's been to Dallas and been on the Boss Talk platform with us as well. But he was letting me know that Bishop Don Juan wasn't doing too well.
Don Juan, yep. Salute to Don Juan. Yeah, come on, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I'm just saying he wasn't doing too well health wise, and I'm just prayers go out to Bishop Don Juan.
Yeah, prayers out to Don Juan.
Yeah, everything's going well with him, and he bounces back. You know what I'm saying? I know he
has
some leg issues.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was if they had to get him cut off or what, amputated.
But you know what, OG? You know what, OG? So if you go look at my live when we get off here, man, I just attended a ceremony for my auntie, right? And they go in so many times and they come out so many times. And then the time they don't, you be like, damn, I thought they was.
Mhm.
We thought they was.
Right.
But then, you know, we have to also understand don't need no straightening.
Yeah.
And you know, we want to question things, and all I know is whatever we do, you get right with God and get right with yourself. And you can sleep better at night. You know, we might not sleep because we hustlers, but I ain't, you know, I'm a talker too, OG. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot to say. I've been around, dog, and I so appreciate this platform. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got some great things going on. You know what I'm saying? And I told Jay, go JB in there.
No,
Where
he's
my
not
brother?
here yet.
Where my brother at?
Yeah, he gon'
You know
he
what I'm
might
saying?
be
They
asleep,
doing great
man. 'Cause I
things and
know
stuff. You know what I'm
he been
saying?
ripping and
Hey,
running.
yeah. But go ahead. But yeah, OG.
Yeah, so you know, I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm enjoying the story, man, about everything that you've been engaged in. But you know, I'm not gonna let you just
Somebody break it up.
speed bump past some shit. 2004, you say you got shot. What the fuck you was doing to get your ass shot? And then you say
Man,
your
nigga trying
mom
to
was
steal
right
my
there.
car.
Was it a
Nigga,
drive-by? Was it
nigga.
just some fluke shit that
Nah,
happened? What was going on?
nigga. Little younger dude tried to steal my car. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the night before, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was out. Matter of fact, I think that was the night Pippa Ken had the party. He had one of his birthday parties downtown. He had Loon, Too Short, Ludacris. I think it was one of
Okay.
some shit, but I had just left. But then we do shit like that. Every nigga, all the OGs in the city, you know, that's riding good. We perv and swerve. That's what we call it up north. We call it perv and swerve. We call it perv and swerve. We perv and swerve. And we just ride the city, you know what I'm saying, looking good, feeling good, looking good. You know what I'm saying? And so my car was acting up. But it acted up right across the street from the house. But my mechanic was, you know, he was out and about. I couldn't catch him. So the next morning we got my shit running, went to the gas station. It was a fuel pump. So we just, you know, I thought it was gas. So we went to the gas station, man, and niggas thought that shit was real sweet, man. And niggas ran up on me, OG. And I was in the store. I ran out the store and jumped on that boy and beat him up real good too. It was three of them. My partner, my mechanic, he was young too. He was only 23 at the time. I was 26 when that happened. And so he jumped on, he handled the other two. I got the nigga because my doors was locked on the passenger side. So the nigga that shot me, he was in the driver's side. So that's the nigga I ran up on when I ran up out the store, and I ha-ha'd him. And I don't know where the fuck that nigga where he come from with the gun, OG, because we was moving around in the gas station. And he hit me. He hit me twice. He hit me in my stomach, OG. Went in right there, came out right there.
Yeah.
And then he hit me right here. Hit me right here in my arm. And it came out right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so then I ran. When he hit me the second time, I think he hit me in my arm first. No, he hit me in my stomach first. I ain't even feel that shit. I ran up on him, buddy, busted him up a little more. And then he hit me in my arm. Then I ran. And then he shot at me 7 more times. Didn't even hit me, OG. 7 more times. All the bullet holes in the building, in the gas station. And he didn't even hit me. But that was God. But so,
I'm about to say that was God right there.
What number God?
So if that was 9 shots, so he hit you with a 9mm. I'm thinking he might have hit you with a 22 or something.
Right. I mean, but a 22 can hurt you too.
That's what I was about to say. I'm seeing how you got split up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they had to open you up and goddamn search that bullet up out you, or they had to put.
And I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital 52 days.
Good Lord.
52 days, and then peep this shit. So I was on parole. I used to live in Gulfport, Mississippi, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Gulf Coast. You heard me?
Wait, stop. You ain't never lived in no Bay St. Louis.
Yeah, I did.
You ain't never lived. Give me a street in Bay St. Louis. Give me one street in Bay St. Louis. Where the Third Ward at? Where MLK at? Where Commonwealth Park at? Where St. Stanislaus Bay High at?
That's Middletown. That's Middletown, Beckertown. Come on now. Come on,
Okay.
Milltown,
All
back
right.
in town.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
You said back in town. That's all I need to know. You know
Oh,
what you talking
all
about,
right.
son.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Shout out to my niggas. Shout out to my family from 33. I mean, from the 228. You hear me?
Yeah.
From the 228.
228, that's right.
Beckertown Paul. Beckertown
Yeah.
Paul. Jason Vincent. Jack Vincent. Miss Harriet Thomas. That's my mom. That's my mom-in-law. Miss
Okay.
Terry Vincent.
Okay.
Yeah. Past Christian. I used to be all through there. Yeah.
All right.
Slidell.
Yeah, Jack,
Burlington.
I think Jack just got out. Either Terry's son.
In a
not
minute, huh,
Terry.
OG?
Huh?
You trying to get him in there, huh?
Who's that?
JB.
Well, I'm gonna call him again. You didn't turn my whole mind on some other stuff. But I was about to say,
okay. I'm glad of that. I'm glad of that.
Jack, Jack Vincent. I think he just got out
Jack
recently.
He been out. He been out a long time. He been out a long time. He just been real low key. That's my little cousin.
Okay.
That's my little cousin.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my little cousin.
Definitely.
That's my little cousin. It's a lot of OGs. Tut. I know names, nicknames. I know real names, but I don't got to do all that. The twins from Diabloville, the twins. Jack family. He owned a lot of real estate and stuff. He owned all the stuff around everything.
Yeah, Chucky Vincent.
Chucky, okay. You know Mr. Harry Favre?
Yeah, no Harry.
That's my uncle.
Okay, so Harry he's got a son. Harry
Paul Favre. Paul.
Yeah, Paul Favre.
Paul Favre.
That's right.
In the military.
That's right.
And then he got another stepson.
Paul
he got another adopted son, Tony.
Right. That's right.
They're my little cousins.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you do.
You know Boston? You remember Mr. Boston?
Yeah, I know Mr. Boston.
Rest in peace. Mr. Boston passed away about 5-6 years ago. Rest in peace, Mr. Boston. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But come on, man. Come on. Let's do some more talking, sir. Hey, but
I'm just playing some catch up. I mean, when people say they from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, don't nobody know about that small part of the earth. That is really the deepest part of South you'll ever see. Right there on the Golden Gulf Coast. Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. He got took out during Katrina. I mean, totally wiped out during Katrina. People say that New Orleans got wiped out.
Yeah.
But that whole Gulf Coast region, from Gulfport or Biloxi all the way over into Bay St. Louis and the Kill. Not really.
Let me tell you how crucial that was, OG. Let me tell you how crucial that was, OG. So my house, matter of fact, I had 2 cars. I ain't never seen them ever since. And then I had, my house, I had 2 steps, concrete. That's all that's left. The house gone. I still ain't seen the house.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I lost some people. Dude, it was ferocious, man. Like when that was around the time I was on parole, and then I got in a little trouble and stuff. And I had they sent us all at the Parchment.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Then we had to kind of, relocate from there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then so, because I was a trustee, and then I was almost on my way home anyway. Then I did my last couple. I ended up doing my last couple minutes in Parchment, but they still made me trustee. And then I got out, and then I went to Pascagoula, went to the halfway house. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to that job, little turkey, for 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just, after that, man, it was just, I said, man, you know what? Ain't nothing but a lesson, OG. What nothing but a lesson, man. I'm finna show the hell with the world. I'm finna show myself what I'm finna do.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to, because you say, Boston and the whole crew. And if you were there before Katrina, then you know about the crack.
Oh yeah.
On Sycamore Street.
The crab
No,
shack.
not the crab trap.
Oh, you talking about the other
crab
spot?
shack.
The crack.
The other spot that was right there in the hood.
By the track.
By the railroad track. Yeah.
Yeah.
The name of it was the crack.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was my Uncle Anthony's bar.
Mhm.
Anthony Gilbert.
Okay, yep. That's
Yeah.
that's I know it too. Yep.
Yeah.
Man,
All
blessed
right.
up,
Well,
man.
okay.
You see how this
All
work?
right.
You see how God work?
I do
And
understand. Now, big shout out, man. Big shout out to Melissa 6285, Vaughn 88, Christian
that's my
Pressure.
sister. That's my
Okay.
sister, man.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
Let me tell you about this too. So we can put
The
her
real,
in,
the
dog.
real
So
schemo.
hey, peep this shit, OG. So Honeycomb
Yeah.
Brazy, played me out of 3,000. He won't give me my money back. I booked him for a show 2 weeks ago. His PO said he can't come, and he won't send me my money back. I'm on that nigga head right now,
Come on. And
Send him
so
3,000.
where is he? Now you trying to bring him to Huntsville, Alabama?
Yes, sir.
And where is he
Yeah.
located out of?
He in Houston right now, in the halfway
In
house.
Houston? Okay.
He in
Okay.
Houston.
So that's not something that he did. That was the PO won't let him leave the state.
But he won't send me my money back though.
Right. No. I understand that part of it without question. But the PO won't let him leave the state.
Right. And I got all the receipts and text messages because so this the thing. You know how this shit work if you've been in the system. You know how if you got a case somewhere and you transfer, you got 2 POs now, right? So Mobile, his shit is originally from Mobile, but he in Houston. So Houston approved his come. But they said it was up to Mobile to get it final okay. And so he said, well, but that was gonna take a couple more days. He said, well, I'll just send your money back. And if they say okay, send it back. If not, then we'll figure something else out. That was 2 weeks ago, OG. And the nigga, he texting me right now too. Because the lawsuit coming tomorrow. I was trying to do
when
this
is,
shit
when is the,
the
when is the
regular way,
event?
the OG way, the regular way, man, to where, bro, send me my money. I ain't got to put it in on the docket.
Yeah. When is the event?
The show was supposed to be March 28th for my sister, Melissa. Melissa, you just shouted out. That's my sister. You know what I'm saying? She the one that put it all together, but she ain't no promoter. But I am, so she reached out to me because that's my sister.
Okay.
And we were doing it for her birthday, March 28th.
Gotcha.
And so, so he supposed to send me the bread back, and he like, well, I'm gonna send it back to you, bro. And bro, all that talking about it ain't doing nothing, bro. Just let my cash app tingling like I tingling your cash app.
Right. Now, we were sitting there just talking about we were talking about the underbelly of the industry and different things that people go through in the industry. Right. So do you have, let's just get into it now. Do you have contracts in place with
Yes,
Brazy?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So as long as you have some type of communication and a verified agreement between the both of you, and he sat there and he breached the agreement, then you may have a case. Now, at the same time, did you know that he was on parole and in the halfway house?
Yeah.
You better check that part of it, because you.
But then too though. Hold
on a second. Hold on a second, Doc. You know what the stipulations and regulations are for individuals that are on parole and are in halfway houses and their movements. You know that. Come on, man.
Right.
So I'm not trying to make an excuse. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
You're going exactly where you're supposed to.
So if you
I knew all this because I know Honeycomb Brazy.
Then you have to sit there and you have to ask yourself, why would you send money knowing that the possibility, without that signed consent from both POs, Mobile and
right. That part I didn't know I needed to do. That's the part I didn't know about. That's the part I didn't know about it. I ain't ashamed to say it. That's the part.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Now here's the other part of it. Here's the other part of it. You send him his front end, he already fucked up. He in a halfway house. Money ain't coming in like that. Let's be real. You ain't working like that. You're trying to find a job.
But he doing features and shit.
Like
he's scamming niggas on the features too, OG.
Okay, so obviously he doing bad.
But I didn't know about that until he did me like that. And then so now I'm on his ass. And now, bro, like I said, bro, I got 5 videos. on YouTube, on social, on Facebook, Instagram too. And so like dog, you just don't know who you doing, people. You don't know when you're doing somebody. You don't know who you fucking with. Excuse my French, y'all.
True. You can cuss on here. I'm not worried about that. I get that. I'm 100% with you.
Right. You going all the way.
And like I said, we're talking about, the business side of this, and a lot of people don't recognize that, hey man, sometimes it's the decisions that we make, knowing that, hey, this is a good opportunity to get him out here to come perform the whole 9 yards.
Right.
I'm still taking a risk knowing that PO might not necessarily let him go out, or he's already out here doing some fucked up business.
But see, I thought so because the fact that me and bro got in a relationship, I thought that he was gonna stand on his business. And like I said in my video,
and he may want to. He may have all the good intentions. You know how you sit there and run that back, because you might have to sit there and bite it for the 28th or for the event that's coming up for your sister. But look, man, you say it as straight up as I can tell it. Okay, I don't want to say that you done fucked over me, but hey, man, we're gonna have to sit there, and I know you done spent the bread. I know you done fucked off the money.
He said, he said it to me. He said it, but he said he's trying to get it back.
Okay, so we knowing that before we even reach that. So, hey, man, how do we correct it? How do we make it better? Because if you can't get money, when can you get here to put on a show for us?
You're right. And so he get off parole and all he done with everything in July, right? So, like I told him, I said, home skillet. You can use this too, OG. This is some new shit. You probably never heard that before. Home skillet. Home skillet. I still want to do business with Honeycomb Brazy. Because like I said, I've been a fan of him. I've been knowing him. I really want to see that king prosper because he's been through a lot. You dig what I'm saying? I think that his testimony deserves. He just got to get off the bullshit,
right?
And then he got to get from around the people that's on the bullshit.
Yeah,
and he will prosper because he's a very talented young man.
Okay, and so you hitting it on all cylinders right there, man. And if you can find some way to give an individual,
but I don't want the nigga holding my money. Nigga, send me my shit back. Just like I said, nigga, when it's time to do the business, I send it back, bro. It wasn't no problem for me to send it to you then. It ain't gonna be a problem for me to send it to you then.
But you already answered that question.
And guess what, OG? And guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm really not effed up about it. It ain't like that's all I had.
Right.
Of course. Right. But I ain't no rich dude. Just like I told him, OG. I said, dog, I'm not one of these rich people you used to dealing with. I'm a dude trying to earn honest keep. I don't want to get my money taken from them.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So now here's the next part of it. Watch this, Dumpy. You go ahead on move forward because you're not gonna get the money back. You move forward with the suit. You file a judgment because it's got to be enough for it. It's got to be enough to be able to go through either the civil court or justice court to actually get it into the system. And then where are you going to do it? You're going to do it in Huntsville, Alabama, or you're going to do it where he is over there in Texas.
That's what my two year lawyers was telling me. That's what they was telling me, because I got two different lawyers kind of, just trying to get a, make sure everything can line up. And then they was telling me how I got to word it right. And then it got to be in guidelines to wherever you file it at type stuff. So, that's why I haven't filed it yet. I mean, but I could have did it the next day, but I'm real.
And that also is going to cost you a fee, right? To sit there and file your papers with whatever court that you're going to go to. And then once you put that paperwork in, more money. Yeah, you're gonna spend more money. Then you have to be at that location during the court time. And
so how I'm gonna do it?
Judge might not necessarily see your case at the time, but
so how I'm gonna do it though? Either way, wherever I file it at, I'm gonna be available to go.
Okay, but now once you're available to go and you're sitting in court, and let's say Brazy doesn't show up, you can't force him to come to a civil hearing,
right?
So he doesn't come, And it's not like it's going to be a charge that's going to go against the way it's going to go back to prison or anything. No, but he doesn't come. Now you just have a judgment waged against the individual.
And I can win. And then he can,
I can win, but you're not going to get any money back.
He's still not going to pay me.
That's right. You just got a judgment. You just got a judgment signed against him. That's it.
Right. Yep.
Sometimes people don't realize that.
And so,
I won my lawsuit, but you ain't got no money back.
Right. And you can win the judgment. And if them people don't have a check stub or a job where they can garnish their shit, you're not going to get it until they give it to you.
You see what I mean?
OG,
so now here's the other part of that. This is why I understand emotionally why you might want to just go bust a motherfucker across the shit. I get that.
Right. See, and then OG, TC peep this shit. See, did peep this shit, OG. Like I said in the video, y'all go watch the videos on YouTube. Honeycomb braids is scam promoted out of the front end. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm on his head. See, so one thing I am doing, I don't want no fame or no clout off of this, OG. I don't want no fame or no clout off of this. I want it to be known that I don't want it to happen to nobody else.
Right.
That part.
Right. Whether you realize it or not.
And I ain't trying to beat down. I ain't trying to disrespect him, kick him down, or none of that shit, dog. But guess what? If you do bum stuff happen. And so stop doing bum stuff and it won't happen to you, partner.
That's right.
And so, but you know that part right there.
You realize
what I'm saying? So,
man,
but
this is a perfect conversation for today's talk topic, whether you realize it or not.
You said what, OG?
I said, what we're talking about right now is perfect for the talk topic that we've had for today. You know what I'm saying? The underbelly of the music industry, or the industry in itself. The janky shit that motherfuckers do to try to get over, or to scamming, or whatever the case may be, or not being able to fulfill contract obligations and breaching contract and not, doing right by the fellow man. So
and I didn't, and you know what, OG? And I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that when I tuned in. You know what I'm saying? JB told me to reach out to you to talk about the honeycomb braids because y'all was talking about some of this a couple of days ago. Right. And then I wanted to get in that day. But when I got on the day, I didn't even know. And you see how that worked? And I'm glad I was able to come on and speak some real facts with you.
Right. Well, obviously you were supposed to get on if you've lived in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, whether you realize and how long were you in Bay St. Louis? Let me ask you that.
98 from 98 to 03.
98 to 03. Okay, so you went through Katrina, 03, and then 03 you ended up in Huntsville, Alabama?
No, 04 I was locked up. That's why I told you I was in Parchment. Okay. And then so as soon as I got out, I got out right after New Year's, 04. And then I got shot in April, Good Friday, 04. Oh, my brother was getting married, everything that day too, man. I was gonna go get my tuxedo, pay my rent, pay my PO. Right. You know what I'm saying? My PO up there, you know what I'm saying? I had been up there. Yeah, I know. I'm having to move it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm having to move it. That's why I move it back. But yeah, so my PO, when I got shot and shit, man, I went to jail because when the nigga shot me and shit, man, I was on parole for a dope case. And the nigga had a jacket on and they found weed. So they were trying to say it was a drug deal gone bad. And it wasn't. It was a real robbery. And my PO saved me. My PO did a video on a fucking video VHS tape. No, it wasn't. My bad. I'm sorry. It was a DVD. She put a video and sent it to my lawyer, and my lawyer gave it to my judge. That's what saved me, because I had a 19-year stay sentence.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So if I would have got jammed up, I would have had to go bag up 19
right
for some shit I ain't do.
Right.
For some shit that wasn't going on, what they were trying to say.
Okay. So hold on a second. Let me because we've been chopping it up for an hour. And I just need to dig. I just need to dig a little bit more into.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Some conversation here. Because
I'm here with you, big dog.
Because there's no way that you lived in Bay St. Louis and we never ran across each other.
Where was you at in 99, 98, 90?
Where I was at. What are you talking about?
Was you in the Bay though?
Of course.
I don't know how. Lil Hound, Phenom, JT, Jet.
Jet.
Lil
Jet,
Dookie,
I think right before Katrina. Was it right before Katrina or right after Katrina? JT allegedly shot Bongo, or Bongo allegedly shot JT.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bongo, that's my little nigga too. You see, I know everybody. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, that's allegedly.
Alleged.
Well, you know something, man. You talking to me now, baby. Hey,
I mean, at least that's what Jet Black said. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though? Bongo end up. I think he ended up getting out the hospital and going to jail. So then I don't think he gonna tell the truth because he gonna probably tell a different story, and then that's cool too because everybody got a story too.
Right.
I mean, it's that side and this side, and then it's the truth. So I mean, that ain't my business.
Yeah.
That ain't my
so
business.
if you know that circle, then you have to know. Then you have to know Bubba.
Man, that's my little cousin.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about Willie Golden, Bubba.
That's my little cousin. Oh, gee, I told you I was going to man.
How is Bubba your cousin? How are you related to Willie? How are you related to Portia Golden and Mr. Willie and that whole crew?
Peep this. So peep this. So how I got related with everybody is because my pops married Miss Harriet. Terrence, remember Spoonie? Spoonie used to play for Bay High. Spoonie is my brother. Terrence. Look, they call him Terrace. You know what I'm saying? They call him Ram. They're my little brothers. You know what I'm saying? And so my dad married Miss Harriet. And then that's how I just end up, that's how I'm related to everybody because now I'm, that's how I related. And then everybody in my family, then they accepted me as such.
Mm-hmm. Big shout out to Jermaine Alexander. He's sitting there vouching for you. Jermaine's sitting there vouching for you. Jermaine Alexander, my brother from down there on the coast.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's my nigga. That's my nigga G Bar. That's G Bar. Yeah. Hey, right come over. Hey, go ahead and read the comments, OG, and ask the question. Hey, peep this, OG. Let me go in here. And take a tinkle real quick, and I'm coming right back. And because dog, you know what, dog? Hey, I love this, man. Because you know what? This is what we supposed to do. And I got time today, baby. I got time.
Go ahead on run with it, man.
I'm coming right back, baby.
I have a great conversation with my man, Don P. He sat there and he's trying to convince me that he's from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, or he's lived in the region. I'm trying to put a finger on his family. If any of you guys know who this young brother is, he's living out in Huntsville, Alabama right now. And he's got a remarkable story. And I'm glad I've actually run across this young man because when people mention, my small neck of the woods, I got to do a rundown. I ain't no damn way. You done been in this area and I've never seen you before. And maybe I've seen you and you just gotten old to the point to where I don't recognize you. Big shout out to my brother, Jermaine Alexander. Jermaine, put the name of the company and the business in the comments for me, man, so I can shout it out. He's out there mentoring these kids right now. He's covering athletics.
Hey, OG, I'm back, baby.
Okay, good stuff. He's covering athletics across the board. If in fact you want to get good press, good information, and coverage on your student athlete, y'all tap in with my brother Jermaine Alexander. He goes to all of the games. He's covering all of the sports. He's giving you true in-depth conversation about what's going on coast-wide. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that resource. Now let's get back into this conversation with my brother Don P.
Hey,
AKA,
man. Hey, sir. How you doing?
That's what I'm gonna do. What's going on, man? You cool? You relieved yourself?
Heck yeah, man.
You good to go?
You know, it's hard to do. It's hard to do things when you got to do that.
I can't even think straight, huh?
I know what I want to do, but I
Right.
should go do that. Said so, yeah. But come
Yeah,
on, man. Talk
yeah.
to me, OG. Come on, your turn.
Well,
Come
yeah,
on.
man. I'm just, I'm fascinated by the story because whether you realize it or not, a lot of people, especially if you were born in Milwaukee, lived in Chicago, and currently live in Huntsville, Alabama, it's kind of far-fetched to believe that you would even mention the Golden Gulf Coast and, of course, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. That kind of gets my antennas up, you see. It gets my antennas up because, talk to me. I can't hear you. You sound
My
went
bad,
out.
yeah. But I said that was Honeycomb Brazy calling, and so that was my bad. I had to interrupt you.
No. You need to take that call. No.
Nah,
You need to take that out.
nah. OG,
Yeah.
we had 2 weeks to handle this business, and I'm on some other business right now.
Right, I understand, man.
So yeah, and you know what? Bay St. Louis is not a place that everybody think about or know about.
No, it says it on the sign. It's a place apart. Bay St. Louis. You crossing the bridge. It says a place apart.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to do and you know what? I know for a fact that we've probably run across one another.
Probably yeah.
And I'm just not recognizing your face right now. But I'm sure we've even had conversations,
Right.
right. If you've ever been to Nell Sports Bar and Lounge in Bay St. Louis.
That's Lonnie's spot, ain't it?
No, that's Harmony. That's across the highway. But the old crab trap.
Yeah. Okay. Who own that now? That's what I'm talking about. Who own that now? Ain't that Lonnie? Don't Lonnie own that?
No, that whole lot has been destroyed. They tore down the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the one that was right by the railroad track. The club that was right by the railroad track.
The crab shack. Yeah, I know you're talking
the
about.
whole crab trap. That's correct. We converted that into a lounge when I was down there at the time. It got destroyed by Katrina. But we bounced back after Katrina,
True.
Just like everybody else does. But
True.
Right. That's but it also it might just be because you're a little bit younger than I am, but I still know that I probably have had conversations with you or seen you in passing or or had some type of conversation. There's no way that we had.
Where you located at now? Where you located at right now, OG?
I'm in Meridian, Mississippi.
Meridian, okay, yeah. I had a girlfriend up there. Don't tell my new girlfriend, but yeah, I mean, and then I ain't talked to this one in so long, so my new girlfriend can't get mad, can't she, OG?
I see how you trying to clean it up, but you ain't gonna get me in the middle of that shit. You shouldn't even mention that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, get what? They say, they say if you don't know how to do it, then don't do it.
They told you. So talk to me about the record label, man. You say you got your record label going. Talk to me about the record label.
Yeah. Okay. So man, I started I left Mississippi 2004, and then when I got shot, I went to jail. And when I got out of jail, 2005, I moved to Enterprise, Alabama.
Okay.
My dad, I came back with my dad. My dad was already here, he was in the military. And so I ended up getting back with my dad because my dad was just really fighting for me to get back with him anyway, right. And then he was just so mad that happened. I got shot and shit, right? So he was like, son, please. And I said,
you done froze up on me.
I moved to Enterprise, and then soon as I got out, OG, man, I got on my thing. I got on my hustle. I got on my grizzle, man. I opened up a couple businesses. I opened up a barbershop, beauty salon, opened up audio paint tent detail shop. And then they ain't gonna put it in the books because I'm black, but in Enterprise, Alabama, I was the first African American that owned multiple businesses as African American. But they're not gonna put that in the books. But I did that.
Okay. So before you keep going, because I got a couple questions I need to ask. Big shout out, like I say, once again to my brother Jermaine Alexander. Mississippi Gulf Coast Sports Talk is the name of the business. With my brother Jermaine Alexander. Mississippi Gulf Coast Sports Talk is the name of the business. And of course, I'm just gonna you can read the comments. Now, I know Jermaine ain't gonna lie to me. Jermaine said you dropping all the right names, but he don't know if you from our neck of the woods now. You know what I'm saying? He don't know if you ever really, you know what I'm saying, touched down on the Golden Gulf Coast and did that thing the way we did that thing. Because whether you realize it or not, and a lot of people, say California was moving and shaking, the East Coast was moving and shaking, New Orleans moving and shaking, Atlanta moving and shaking. If you ain't never known nothing about the Gulf Coast, how much
you ain't been nowhere.
To the Gulf Coast,
you gotta go. You gotta go there and rep. Hey, OG, and peep how I went down there. OG, peep this shit. So I went and visited. My my Miss Harriet. That's my mother. Okay. That's my mother. So like I said, my dad was married to her. I ended up going down there for Mardi Gras.
Yep, just went by. Mardi Gras just passed too.
I said, OG, I said, I'm ready to go right. I said, I'm gonna pack up my shit. I didn't even know how much shit I had or where all the, because I'm a worldwide dude. See, everybody can't say that neither. And I ain't bragging about, so I'm speaking facts. I had a lot of stuff, a lot of places. I said, wherever but I know about, I said, I'm moving my shit and I'm moving to Mississippi. And that's what I did. And I moved with Miss Harriet. And then, you know what I'm saying? I was only 20. I was only 19 years old. I was 19, about to hit 20. Couldn't even hit the casino yet, OG. You dig what I'm saying? But we was having me and my people, those people that we was having casino money, nigga. We was having money. You know what I'm talking about? We was having real lot of money, dog. But then I went down there. See what I went down there, I was trying to, like I said, I told you, I graduated high school, I had 2 kids. I wanted different. And so what I saw that Fabulous, but I didn't like I told you, I'm not regular neither. I didn't go down there thinking selling drugs. That's what I'm used to already. I know that already. I'm a talented young man too. Y'all go look me up on YouTube too. Don P trapping all day, or Don P thought it was a game. My whole album on the YouTube, I rap too. And I'm also
well, if you was in the area, why you ain't never do no records with Reggie? Saying Reggie Brandon.
You talk about Phenom? You talk about Phenom? Yeah, Phenom. That's my Lil Hound. We got Kentrell. You talk about Lil Hound? You talk about Lil Hound? Him name ain't Kentrell. Him name Hound. Him name Hound. Hey, guess what? You know my brother. You know my brother. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, you know my brother. You know brother Antonio.
Yeah. That lived in the alley. Brother lived in the alley. That's right.
Oh, Alex. Yep. Okay, but his name brother.
Yes, he lived in the alley.
Okay, you know his brother Antonio. Yep.
Yes.
And you know what though, Antonio. When I caught my case, I got out on bond. And I think Tonio had a stroke or a heart attack or something. He passed away some lot of years back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what? So you got jammed up in Hancock County? You were sitting down in the county in Bay St. Louis?
No, I was in the Bay. No, I got jammed up in the Bay.
You got jammed up in the Bay?
I got jammed up in the Bay. Yeah. I caught
Right.
I caught 2 cases, did, because I was so one of my spots
So you
got
was in
jammed up.
lockup. So you was in lockup on the beach because they hadn't built
Yeah,
the new
right
complex
by the
yet.
track. Yeah, right. All that
Yeah.
small shit. Yeah. So
Right.
Hurricane Katrina. When Hurricane Katrina came through, everybody got forgotten about too, nigga. Some of us got away. They were still on parole and probation. But nigga, you see what I said, OG? See. It wasn't meant to me. It wasn't meant to me. It wasn't meant to me. It wasn't meant to me because all these people, a lot of people, files got fucked up. Mine didn't.
Yeah.
Why mine didn't, man?
Hey.
But you know what though?
To.
I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared to hold up on my shit because I'm a man about mine. What my name on Facebook, that's what I'm gonna do. If I say I'm gonna do it, that's why my name that. If I say I'm gonna do it, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, y'all go check me out, man. I rap too, man. But yeah, OG. I go ahead with your question because I'm ready for yours.
Big, you know, I always give a shout out to people who join the live. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little group of people up in there. Ray Ambitiousness, Weather City, you know, Galen Smith Jr., Cornelius Lancaster, Vaunt 88, you know what I mean? Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen.
True,
and if in fact you are tagged in, tapped in, and listening to this conversation I'm having with my brother Don P, make sure you share the live. It's a little button in the corner of your phone. Share the live. That's all you got to do.
Tell somebody. Tell somebody.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm talking with Don P. He's venting a little bit. We've gone through the ins and outs of his relationship. He had a very good childhood. He don't want to sit there and tell us that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not like he was just in squalor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had people in the household that was looking out for him. His dad was in the military. He moves to a very what I would say rural, small, humble city, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, thinking it was sweet, thinking it was green, and got himself jammed up. You know what I'm saying? You know,
but OG. I went to OG before that. I was in Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Okay, because your dad was in the military, though, right? You was in that. You was.
When moms gave me away, that's where I went. Well, I flew to Houston.
Moms didn't give you away, man. Stop. I ain't gonna let you do that.
That's what I say, right? That's my story. Let me stick to it, OG. Let me stick to it, OG. Okay.
All right.
Okay. But guess what? But guess what? I want everybody to be clear of.
My bad.
True. But I want everybody to be clear of, man. My mom's made it all the way whole Milwaukee buck. She made it a whole Milwaukee buck before she passed, and man, she wasn't gonna leave here because see that ain't her character.
Yeah. She ain't. Just to remind everybody, you were shot in 2004. She passed in 2008.
2008, yep. When I got shot, that was the first time I talked to my moms in 14 years. 14 years, OG. 14 years, man. I used to ride past my mama's house. She see her sitting on the porch, and she be at my family member's house, and shit. I see them, and I just keep going. It was just that anger I had. You
was holding that anger. You was holding that anger.
Yeah. But and I'm glad she helped me release that anger by her, making it right before she passed. Because for the last 4 years, and I miss it. I miss it for the 14 years, and I miss it since 2008. My mama died 2008, February 1st, and I miss talking to her, man. I miss talking to my mama, man. I love my mama, dog.
Let's talk about Brazzy. Money bag, honeycomb brazy. Yeah, let's get into that, man. And the front end has gone missing at this point. You're calling for your money back. You want to sit there and take it to the courts.
I'm gonna get it back one way or another, OG.
Okay, all right, I understand that. But now tell me, from your standpoint, what are the learned lessons that you have to go through, knowing that, hey, man, I shouldn't have handled it the way that I did, or
Well,
maybe there was some
well,
different things that I could have done
well,
better to ensure that I didn't lose my money.
well, thanks to you, thanks to being on here with you, you know what I'm saying? I just learned the most important. Dig all the facts up, nigga. Don't just
Right.
dig up part of the body, nigga. Dig all the facts up, like what you said. So I didn't know that part of the game. Learn because all the club owners, all the DJs, all the lawyers. Listen, man, I'm telling you, like I said, people don't know who they fucking with when they fuck with. Man, I'm highly respected and well connected, man. I'm worldwide. And everybody, a lot of people gotta say that, you know, without looking over their shoulder. I don't gotta look over my shoulder. If I look over my shoulder, shit, I'm drop something. I drop something. But I'm connected with everybody. And so I learned that I didn't know that part, OG. You dig what I'm saying? I know Honeycomb Brazy. See, but this the whole thing though. Like I said, I had a relationship with bro, and I trusted in him. I believed in him. And I just thought that he wasn't gonna do that with talking, FaceTime, and whoom. And then we already got a relationship. Then guess what? I don't know if the world know. I'm blood gang too. I'm Suwu too. I wear all that red. Shit, I got red on now. And then he red. And then he from Alabama.
Right. Okay. Now hold up. Now we gotta get into it because I'm trying to see, you know, I got friends in different places, and I talk to different individuals about a lot of different stuff.
Right.
So I'm trying to see, you know, where and when did you get put down in terms of what you're talking about? Because, you know, I talked to
with my set, I was 9 years old, and I'm 48.
Okay. All right. And where was that at? That was up in Chicago?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
so
all the true sergeants and elites. See, that's what we call on that side of town. We call it elites. We don't got sergeants and lieutenants. We got elites.
Right.
And and one of the elites was my cousin. And so, you know, reason why I got into that because, you know, growing up, you know, my family mixed with all of it. We got it all. And as I was growing up, I saw a lot of, you know, the blue beating up on blue, fighting blue. I saw a lot of red number structure, getting money, pimping, getting money. That's what I fuck with. That's how I fuck with it. And then it wasn't about no color or none of that shit. It was just about the respect level.
Right. Okay. I got you.
And yeah.
So let's dig off into it, because when people bring that to my platform and we talk about it, I talk to some of the highest ranking individuals and the oldest members of some of these gangs. You know what I'm saying? Some of the co-founders, some of the past elders, the whole 9 yards. And one of my good friends, Keith Wallace, 305 out of Dade County.
I know Keith. That's big homie. That's big homie.
Okay. And so, you know, he of course, he always has the respect because that's where he comes from. That's what he's
that's his MO. That's his MO. Right. That's his pedigree.
But at the same time, he doesn't sit there and push that narrative in his music.
Right.
His whole message.
I love you.
Yeah, his whole message is about unification. His whole message is like what you said. It's about structure. It's about, you know. So I'm trying to see, you know, at your age, thinking back, you know, 9 years old when you got introduced to the gang. How do you approach young men and women present day that find themselves wanting to be interested in the gang culture and the gang life? Talk to me about it.
You talk about now? So now, and man, boy, you everywhere, and you all the way everywhere you need to be, sir. And I salute you. Thank you. But now, thanks to phones and cameras and shit like that, you can get a receipt. You can track what you're doing. And that's what that's for too. See, I don't do it for likes and all that shit. I do it for memories. So I showed them then. Then now, if I can, you can too. If I can, you can too. And I gotta let them know though. First off, nigga, OG, pray,
Right.
believe in God, trust in God.
Mhm.
Because guess what? Even though you ain't praying, it's somebody that prayed for you. Shout out to my nigga Anthony Q. I'm finna get him down here to do a show. I'm finna do a fashion show too in June for Juneteenth. Y'all finna y'all 99 y'all know. Now y'all know Juneteenth, June 20th. I'm doing a fashion show in Huntsville, Alabama. So I'm finna put I'm working on it, but you know, Honeycomb Brady tried to set me back, but he ain't did shit. Nigga, one monkey don't stop no show. Not no show of mine. But see, keep God in everything. And when you think that, see, that's why we don't get paid for thinking. We don't get paid for nothing other than what we get paid for. But believe. Believe in yourself. God say don't believe in me if you don't believe in yourself first.
Okay, so now let's talk about that, because now because you added a whole different element to your lifestyle. You know, you got jammed up, you had to sit down a little while. You were definitely in the game, whether it be pimping and pandering, whether it be, and this is allegedly, I mean, unless you're gonna sit there and give me confirmation, which I don't want you to do.
I ain't do nothing.
You know,
I ain't do nothing.
Possible narcotics
I
trafficking.
Selling cans, selling grass. I cut your grass. Guess what? I got a grass service too. Grass catchers. If your grass is growing, we'll come and mow it.
But my point to you is this, man. After, you know, an attempted robbery gone bad of a vehicle, you know, whether it was gang related or not, you know what I'm saying? You got two holes in you at this point. When do you sit there and say, you know what, man, enough of this shit is enough? When does that conversation kick in?
When the doctor came and I saw the doctor twice, that mean I lived.
Right.
I made it that far.
Yeah.
I still wasn't out the water. Because like I told you, I was in the hospital for 50-something days. I wasn't out the water.
Yeah, I seen the cut from here to here.
I had to learn how to walk again. Bro, I was bent over. I had to learn how to walk again. I couldn't that's why I couldn't leave the hospital, because I had to, you know, they took so much of my intestines that they had to, you know, I had to have a bowel movement before I could start eating. I couldn't eat shit. I ain't eat shit for 40-something days. All they could do is my family, my mama, get what my mom and my sister did, and my family. Nigga, get what? I had a party in that hotel. Hotel, damn. See, it was like a hotel because it was a party. My family was there. None but my family. Dog, that shit was lit. It was too many people. They made them people leave. But that was the love. That was the love. That was the love.
Yeah. And now where was this? Was this down on the coast,
Milwaukee,
or was this up in
Milwaukee? This was in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yep, that's right after I got out, and then right before I moved down here to Alabama. And so, you know what I'm saying, I was really, you know what I'm saying, I got family up home. So, you know, and I had children up home, and I got family up home, and so I got to go back home and check on things and shit like that. Right.
Yeah.
And so that's why I went back home, and then that shit happened.
Okay.
And that shit happened. And then people this shit. And then people this shit, OG. So while I was in jail, I waited on Mississippi to come and get me for 9 months, right? Then when Mississippi came and got me after them 9 months, I sat in Mississippi another 7 months to wait and go in front of the judge. But while I was in Milwaukee, them 9 months, the feds, all kind of, bro, listen, I couldn't even fucking sleep. They was coming all at the wee hour. I told the motherfucker, I said, listen, I said, if any more motherfucker come after 9 o'clock, You might as well say your trip, say your shit, because I'm not coming out my room. They used to come get me at 2, 3 in the morning, bro, doing all kind of mouth swabs. They was wiping me down for allegedly shit I did, you know, in the back end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
But guess what though? Guess what though? God ain't going. God ain't going.
That's right. I feel you. And you know, we gonna sit there and save that conversation for another show because you know,
Right.
some things we don't need to, you know, jump off into.
Hey, guess what
But
though? Hey, statute of limitation.
Yeah, well, you know, I want to get some
But
backstory on some stuff.
we gonna talk about another time though too.
Yeah. So before we get off this thing, because whether you realize or not, we've been talking for almost an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's always good when you have good conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? Time just flies by. I want you to tell everybody how to get in contact with you over social media. You know, how to reach out to you. You know what I mean? If you're a performer or you're an artist and you want to perform in Huntsville, Alabama, because you got motion up in that area, give everybody the rundown on how to reach out to you to do business with you in your respective area.
True that. Hey, y'all can reach me on Facebook. That's what I'm gonna do. DATSWATIMADO. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all can go on Instagram. Everybody Grind. ERRYBODY. Everybody Grind. That's my clothing line. And then you can go on YouTube. Don P. DONP Custom Shoes. I do custom shoes. I restore shoes. And then you just get a whole mixture, a whole lot of stuff off of that. You'll see you'll really see my whole life. And then y'all, I mean, I tint windows too, and I travel to you. And so, you know, I'm Don P Tint Windows, and the coldest tent man from Northern Alabama, Southern Tennessee. You dig what I'm saying? I'm about to add Western Mississippi and Eastern Georgia too, because I tent windows down there too. But anyway, I'm the coldest man on the tent. If y'all want to think y'all talking about tent, nigga, come see me. We can do a tent contest, and we just, you know, just for the fun. And then I do softball Sunday. So if y'all ever in the area too, let me say that too. I'm glad we on here too for that. If y'all ever in the area, every Sunday from 12 to noon, everything is free. You ain't got to worry about nothing. All you got to do is get there. We at Stoner Field. Look up Stoner Field on Stringfield, Huntsville, Alabama. Right? You know what I'm saying? I do free everything. We do kickball, softball, and flag football. I'm doing it. I'm adding flag football this year. And then I just went and bought a couple goals. So I'm going to have the boys be able to play some motherfucking full court. So, but we got Stoner Field. It's called Softball Sundays. And y'all can reach me everywhere, man. I ain't hard to find. All you gotta do is be looking for me. And if you need me, I will come through. And whatever I say I'm gonna do, I'm gonna straight do that. You know what I'm talking about? That's a whole Milwaukee buck. That's a whole Milwaukee buck for you. And I appreciate the king that allowed me to come on this platform and let everybody know. And then y'all go on YouTube too, and look up Honeycomb Braids. He's scam promoter out of front end. Honeycomb Braids ain't getting off easy at all. Nigga, hey, I don't know who swept it under the rug. I'm not, nigga. And that he talking about my little 3,000 is nothing, but you took it from me, nigga. I ain't take yours. You took it from me, nigga. And I ain't laying down like that, dog. Guess what, bro? I can pull up on you. We can handle shit like a gangster, or we can get to some real player shit, bro. Let's do a player, bro. That's the best way. Lawsuit coming already, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I want that dude to shine. I want him to shine. I really didn't want to do it like that, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. I got to protect mine. And I work hard for my shit. You dig what I'm saying, dog? I ain't finna let nobody take it. I told motherfucker, man, I tell my kids, give me my money back, OG. What you think he got to do? Mm-hmm. He got to give me that back.
I understand.
So, you know, and I appreciate you, OG, man. And, you know what I'm saying, man? I hope they probably going to get familiar with me, man. If anytime you ready to just call me, I'm going to shoot you my numbers and my old credentials and whatever I need to shoot it to you, and you have all that, you know, my directs, and right. I want to do bigger and better things with you, man, and I want to definitely support your platform, man, because this is a blessing, and you know, everybody doing it, but why not you too? So, and you know, it's just about who talking for real, and
yeah, everybody doing it, but everybody ain't doing it like me. I'll just promise, I can assure you, ain't nobody doing it like me. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and then, but you know what though, OG, you know what, there go my son, hold on. Call me. I'm gonna call my son back. But about it
You dropped out on me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Good. Go ahead.
Okay. See, everybody run from the truth. Everybody run from truth. You know, nowadays the bullshit is what's going on. No, please don't get that shit twisted. Cause it's people like us that ain't allowing that and that ain't standing for that and ain't going for that. And at the end of the day, y'all can do what y'all do, but just have a balance. Have a balance. Y'all can be new, but you gotta know about the old. Because the old made us. And like I said, OG, man, this is a big ups to you, man. And when I do that shit right here, that's what I mean. I do that. That is a real long way, strong way, man. And anything I say it to anybody that I'm talking about. And I ain't shoot no rock and hide my hand. And I ain't hard to find. I ain't hard to find.
Stuff.
And
I appreciate you for coming on and talking with me. Thank you for shooting me that information. Say you want to jump on with me. And that just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, I am very serious about getting whoever wants to get on this platform with me and chop it up about what it is that they got going on in their lives, presenting your testimony so that the world will know, hey man, I'm going through that similar situation, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finding some jewels and some gems in what you're talking about that can see me through it. That's why I asked the questions that I asked, Don P, because you know, nobody will know the story unless I dig into the story, and I'm not going to get so over personal that, you know, you can't answer the question, but at the same time, I still got to dig into the facts. And I'm also going to sit there and go talk to my cousin, Terry Vincent, and find out if there's any truth to what you're talking about.
Well, she out of town right now. She be home tomorrow, so you can call her tomorrow. She with them grandbabies right now.
Okay, I'll call Tanya.
Okay, yeah, you know things. Hey, salute, King. Hey, get what? See, people be like, how do I know about stuff? And I'm way in Alabama, and they, hey, don't ask. Don't ask.
Right. Yeah,
just be glad that just be glad that I know about it, and God allowed us to all wake up another day and be able to hear that.
That's right.
And I salute you, King, and I know my boy JB. Let me give JB one little 20 seconds real quick. Shout out to JB and Bubba Dub. You know what I'm saying? Them boys is doing fabulous things, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Comedy is life. Comedy help y'all get going and make it through things because they help me. Them boys help me. And them both of them bros is my bros. And that's how I got with OG. And I'm so thankful. And JB, I know you wasn't on here tonight. You probably was busy. But if you wasn't busy, nigga, I love you anyway. Yeah, that part. Yes, and I love you too, King.
I appreciate it, man.
OG, back at OG, you. OG, real quick.
Yeah.
Can you say a prayer real quick?
Yeah, go right ahead. Give it to me.
No, can you do it? This is my first time meeting you, and you older than me, right?
I'm definitely older than you, but then again, at the same time, you the one that want to invoke it, so you the one that's gonna sit there and give it to me. Come on.
Okay, let me say it then. Okay. Y'all ready, man? Y'all bow y'all heads. Y'all ain't gotta bow, man. Just listen. My Heavenly Father, I am so grateful of your many graces, your many blessings, your many everything. And you know who you talking to when they praying. And I hope that all y'all praying, because prayer works. And if you think you alone, you ain't never alone. Guess what? God gonna call you closer to him. Don't worry about a human. Worry about God. And then everything else will fall in place. And any day, every day, he's available. In Jesus' name, man, amen. And people say amen.
Right about that. Always on time, man. Always on time. That is what's up. Good words, good peaceful words. And everybody knows with me, man. It's always about
everybody grind. Everybody grind. Y'all see that EBG shit?
Indeed.
Y'all see that? Everybody grind. EBG. Everybody grind.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you for coming on, man. You've been tuned in to another great episode of Industry Talk here on the Primetime Network. Special shout out and thanks to my good man Don P, comedian Jarrell Braswell, and the entire crew. Make sure you go tap in with www.jbcomedy.com. And as always, beautiful people, it's about health, wealth, and wellness. Shit. Stay dangerous, man. Stay dangerous. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.